Hey, this is Jay with Desert Home Premier. Today I wanted to go through a quick reminder, kind of follow up to our last couple of videos where we talked about the activities and what the fourth quarter should look like. The last video was actually about setting appointments, which was one of those activities. And today I want to kind of go through why most people won't do it, why they struggle. And the reason is it's hard. I mean, this is not an easy business. I mean, real estate takes a lot of effort. Put yourself out of your comfort zone most of the time to really excel. So here's some things I thought were hard. Making your calls. I mean, it sounds easy. Go and make phone calls. Talk to your sphere, talk to your leads, follow up with people. And it sounds easy, and it can be sometimes. And for a lot of people, or I should say for a few people, it's extremely easy. They sit down, bam, bam, bam. They knock out 2-3 hours of phone calls. They get appointments, they go out on them, they make money. But for a lot of agents, it becomes kind of a drag. It becomes, fear of the phone. I mean, there's 100 reasons. Fear of rejection. I mean, my goodness, we could go through all of those. But making calls can be hard. Tracking your numbers. I can't tell you how many agents come to us, and when we start talking about tracking numbers, they're like, they can't even figure it out. And helping them understand how to track their numbers means that they can change what they don't know. So if you're not tracking the key indicators, which would be, leads coming in, phone calls made, what's the percentage of my calls, contacts to get somebody to talk to me, of the people that talk to me, how many appointments do I go on, of the appointments go on, how many sales do I get? I mean, that's kind of the basic. If you don't know that, what do you fix? I mean, are you really good at setting appointments? Or do you lack skills of setting appointments? If you know you lack in something, you can fix it. But if you don't know it, you can't fix it. For sale by owners, I mean, this is one in expired that a lot of agents shy away from. Oh, they're rude. Oh, they're awful. For sale by owner, we call them a FSBO for a reason. They're the fastest source of business opportunity. I mean, these are people that want to sell their home, and for the vast majority of them, they're not going to be able to sell their home. They need our help. So why would we shy away from them? Same thing with expireds. They simply hired the wrong person who either overpriced it or undermarketed it. Let's figure out which it was and help them sell their house. Scripting, that one nobody likes to do, and you really should, because if you don't know what to say, you're just winging it. And if you're winging it, you're not going to succeed at a high rate. You're going to struggle. You're going to work harder to make the same amount of money. Scripts is where you really learn it. And this is something our coach really taught us. We do a lot of that internally here at Desert Home Premier to help our agents. Video just like this. I mean, for a lot of people, they're, oh, how's my hair? What am I saying? Do I have something in my teeth? Am I even making sense? It doesn't matter. Just do the video. I mean, Google is actually still ahead of YouTube, but not by much in their searches. More and more people are going to YouTube to search to look for video. Facebook has made the intention that over the next couple of years, the vast majority of posts on Facebook will be video, and they're doing everything in their power to get it that way. So if you're not embracing video and doing it, now's the time to do that. I mean, internally here at Desert Home Premier, we offer our agents a BombBomb account, which is a great way to do video, to send it, to track it. If you're not doing that, you need to get started on that, because that can be hard, but you can also get successful with it. 1 minute follow-up, just when a lead comes in, if you're doing online leads, calling them. They say that within 5 minutes, you lose more than half of your opportunity to convert an incoming lead if you wait. After 30 minutes, I won't say it to my agents, but you almost might as well not call. Because when somebody goes online to look for a house and they fill out a form, they expect somebody to call them. And if you don't, they're already on to the next website where they fill out a form who could call them. So then you call hours later or tomorrow when they're like, well, I've already talked to 3 other agents, forget it, I don't need you. I wouldn't want you either if you didn't call me back. Business planning, very, very low percentage of agents actually plan their business. That was part of what was in that fourth quarter video a couple of videos ago, to help you understand that you need to think about your business as a business. Not, I'm going to wake up today and go figure out something to do. Know what you're doing. I mean, run it like a corporation. Be the CEO. So those are some of the hard things. I mean, I put question marks. There's a ton more. You can throw them in the comments. And if you think internally a little bit, you'll know what's hard. But now I want to do real quick, what's even harder than that? No vacations. Or in our case, or an agent, instead of going to Hawaii or Caribbean or Cabo, you're going to Casa Grande, or you're going somewhere that you really don't want to go, but it's cheap and you're able to get away. That's harder when you have to tell your family that. Stuck on the number of sales, whether it's 5, 10, 30, whatever your number is, year after year after year, grinding, trying to just get to that number. That can be very difficult. I threw a couple more, same old car, missing events. I'd love to take my wife to a concert, but it's $100 a ticket and I just can't afford it. I mean, imagine, telling your wife or your husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, I'm sorry, we can't do it, I don't have enough money. That can be hard. That's actually harder than any of these. Telling your spouse no to dinner out, new house. I'm sorry, we need to keep renting an apartment because I'm not making enough money for us to buy a house. The way to get away from this is to do these things. So I hope this is helpful. I'm really pushing activity and doing something in the fourth quarter because now is when you start 2020. If you wait until January, now you're starting March, April, and you might as well get started now. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, concerns, we're always here to help. You don't have to be in our brokerage. We're more than happy to give back to our community of agents. Feel free to reach out to Caleb or myself. We're always available to help. So take care and see you in the next video.